Okay, so we're going to discuss naman how to create beam. So to create beam, here in the architecture tab, we will go to structure tab. Then we have here the beam. So for the shortcut of beam, you have to type BM. So you have to click this one. Then dito sa modify, ito yung mga drawing tools na pwede natin gamitin to create beam. So here on the option tab, placement natin is yung level 1, then structural usage, automatic, then 3D snapping and chain. So wala naman tayong babaguhin dyan. Then dito sa may properties, ito lang yung naka-default ngayon kay Revit. So kumbaga, this is the system model of beam. So what we have to do is to load families. Then search for the structural beams. Ito siya. So matatagpuan si structural beams dito sa structural framing. So, double click lang natin. Then ito yung mga types or kinds of beam na pwede na makita. So meron tayong rectangular, ledges, saka joist. So for now, gamitin muna natin si rectangular beam. Then once na may naselect tayo, click open, then maglo-load na siya dito sa ating properties or sa may selection tab. Selection type, sorry. So pag kinik natin yan, meron tayong 300 by 600 saka 400 by 800. So gamitin muna natin si 300 by 600. So edit type, then duplicate natin, rename natin ng beam 1. Then for example, the size will be 175 by 400, for example, or 300. Okay. Then click OK. Then change natin yung dimensions. So 175, and this one is 300. Yan. So then click OK. So para makagawa tayo ng beam, first method is maglalagay lang tayo dito. So select natin to, for example. Yan. So none of the created elements are visible kasi nandun siya sa ilalim. So check natin yung 3D. So andito siya. Yan si ating beam. Kumbaga ito yung magiging tie beam natin. So sa construction, need yan para siya yung nag-hold dun sa ating columns. So select lang natin dito. So we can move naman the beams. Yan. So pwede mo siyang ma-select. So check ulit natin sa 3D kung ano nang nangyayari. So ganyan siya. So the other way naman, balik tayo kay level 1, control Z natin, is through on grids. So si on grids, once nakinik mo siya, select mo lang yung grids na lagyan mo ng beam. For example, ito. Yan. Then click mo finish. Then once na chinek mo yung 3D mo, so meron ka ng beams. Yan. So, i-draw nyo lang yung lines doon sa beam. Then, ito, i-akit lang natin siya. Check natin kung nasa taas. Kung nasa taas naman. Dapat kapantay siya ng floor. So, try natin i-section. So, punta sa view. Then, section. Check natin kung nagawa na. So, double click lang natin. So, ito ang ating beam. Yan. So, change lang natin to fine. Si beam natin. So, try natin i-join. So, pag ginain mo siya, magiging ganyan. Control Z natin. So, i-move lang natin siya ng pababa. Kasi dapat, ang beam natin, kapantay lang siya ng slab. So, dito sa may properties, doon natin i-edit. So, start level of set. So, end level of set. So, negative 50. But our beam should be here. So, that's how you created your beam. So, 50. So, it move up. So, dapat it should be negative 50. Yan. So, dapat ganyan si beam. Andito dapat siya. So, i-move lang natin siya. So, ito, kung wala, lagyan lang din natin. So, structure, then beam or BM. So, check natin kay TET. So, ito siya. So, automatic naman siya nagjo-join kung concrete din yung gagamitin mo. Yan. So, same lang. Gagawin lang din natin sa level 2. So, lagay na lang din tayo ng beam dito. Yan. Check ulit natin. So, meron na tayo. And on this side, tsaka doon. So, okay lang naman kahit ay tumama-tama siya dyan. So, okay lang naman yun. So, ito, move na lang natin. So, na-offset siya ng 300. So, check na lang natin sa level 1. So, gawin natin 0. So, pag sinend natin sa 3D, so ayan siya. So, the same lang din yung gagawin natin sa level 2. No. So, level 1. Then, ito na lang sa gitna. So, move na lang din natin to. So, kung medyo nakadikit siya dito, kung hindi ganito yung mangyayari, select na lang din natin. Then, move natin siya. I-offset na lang natin. So, negative 50. Then, negative 50. Ayan. So, dapat nandito siya mismo sa structure slab natin. So, ganyan, see how you create your beam. So, there's another way to create beam, which is beam system. So, sa beam system naman, ginagamit siya for creating mga floor joists. Yan. So, instead na parang paisa-isa ka rin maglagay, you can still use the beam system. So, here, meron tayong plano dito. So, this part is porch. So, let's make this one as shaded. So, for example, this one is a porch. Then this one is the and our finish here is wood. So, we want to put a floor joist here on our porch. So, to use this one, you can click the beam system and you can find it here on the structure tab, or you can type BS for beam system. So, click natin to. Then dito, kung ano yung huling niload mo na families, yun yung magagamit mo sa beam system mo. So, for now, cancel muna natin. Let's go to Insert, Load Families. Then, dito sa window natin, hanapin natin si Structural Framing. Then, let's look for Wood folder and then dimension number. So, click natin yung Open. And meron tayong mga sizes dito nung lumber natin. So, for now, we're going to use 64 by 184, for example. Then, let's click OK. So, mag-load na siya dun sa ating families. So, let's go back to structure. Then, beam system. So, dito, ito yung magagamitin mo for you to create your beam. So, first, let's edit muna. So, duplicate. Let's say, floor joist 1. Then, click OK. Okay. Then, we can use the rectangle tool. Then, select the area or make a boundary to which your beam system will be placed. So, yan. So, if you notice, meron ditong horizontal lines or parallel lines. So, these parallel lines represents the beam direction of your beam system. So, for now, ganito muna ang ating beam direction. Then, let's lock it. So, bakit natin siya nilalock? Kasi once na nag-move tayo, for example, dito sa floor natin, nag-extend tayo, automatically, mag-extend din yung beams natin. Then, let's click OK. So, let's go to our 3D. So, let's select this one. Then, yan. So, ngayon makita natin na tatlo lang sila. But to change this one, so let's go back to level 1. Then, press tab para ma-select mo yung beam system natin. So, once select mo sila, you can edit now the spacing of your beam system. So for example, 600 there. Then let's go back to 3D. So ayan, dumami na sila. Or we can change this one to 300 for example. There. So ayan, dumami na yung ating floor joist. So next, medyo mababa ang ating floor joist. So we can move it up. Ayan. So to move it up, here on the properties, since nakaselect pa tayo dito sa beam system natin, dito sa elevation from. So we can change this to 100. So if 100, pantay na siya. So 75. Ayan. So ito na ang ating floor joist. So now, bakit wala dito sa gilid? So let's put a beam here and beam here as well on the side. So we'll go back to level 1. So to delete this one, you just have to select this. Then filter, check none. Then select lang, let's just select the structural framing tags. Then apply. Okay, then press delete key on your keyboard. So mawawala na yan. If we go back to our 3D, ayan, wala na siya. So we can put our beam here on this side. And on this side. So go back to our 3D. So nakababa rin siya. Let's move this beam up. So 75. And then another one, 75. So nakalabas siya. Okay, so yung beam system natin nadamay. Let's just undo. So on our 3D, so 5 and then 75. Okay, so it happens because nakadikit na ang ating beam system dito sa ating beam. Kaya pag once namin muna siya pataas, sumasabay ito. So let's try to move this. To 75. Yan. So dito tayo sa mismong offset. Sa Z justification tayo mag-move. So kung lagpas siya, we can move this dx or we can just align this one. So AL, then select the edge of this and this one. Yan. So meron na tayong floor joist. So, next naman, dito tayo sa kabila. Sa may lanay naman. So, halos same up ng process. So, we have to click the structure, then beam system, then you can sketch it. Then, click lang. Gawa lang tayo ng boundaries. And then, lock it. Let's do the beam direction. So, pag ganito naman ating beam direction. Yeah. Then, let's click check. So, ngayon, ito lang ating beam system. So, we can change the spacing to 300. Yeah, so, dumami na sila. So, if we look at our 3D, ganito na siya. Yeah. So, masyado mataas naman, we can move it downwards. Yeah. So, elevation from negative 25. So, let's go back to our 3D. So, ayan na siya. Meron na tayong floor joist. You can select also your floor joist individually. So, click lang natin siya. Ngayon, naka-pin siya. Pag in-unpin natin, we can move it sideways. Yan. Unjoin lang natin. So, pwede natin siyang ma-move. So, ganyan gumawa ng or gumamit ng beam system.